अब मैं आपके साथ एक इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर करना चाहूंगी जिसे सुनते ही आप जोरदार तालियां बजाएंगे, आई एम श्योर, बिकॉज together the show brings over 1600 exhibitors across 3300 plus stalls spread across 1.25 lakh square meters and welcomes more than 25,000 trade buyers, including 1,400 international buyers from 40 countries. And that, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, demands a round of applause. This makes, ladies and gentlemen, IIJ's Bharat signature a truly global platform. Over the coming days, this venue will be a vibrant meeting point of craftsmanship, technology, design, innovation, and lasting partnerships. Now, without further ado, I would request my dignitaries to kindly proceed toward the auspicious lamp lighting for the ceremonial opening. I will request Shri Neeraj Agarwal, Ambassador Designate of India to Mauritania, West Africa, Shri Arun Narayan, CEO, Jewel Division Tanish.
India assumed the chair of the Kimberley process for the third time. This is a strong global endorsement of India's commitment to responsible sourcing, ethical trade and transparency. Through the Bureau of Indian Standards, India has introduced clear and globally aligned diamond terminology, giving consumer clarity across natural and lab-grown diamonds. Together, these steps signal that transparency and consumer confidence are central to India's global jewelry strategy. This leadership is translating into stronger global access, supported by free trade agreements. FTAs with the UAE, Australia, EFTA countries, the UK, and more recently Oman and New Zealand are improving competitiveness. From our sources, we have learned that the FTA with EU is on the verge of finalization and will add significant value to our sector. We must also remember that the USA remains our largest market, and while the negotiations are ongoing, I am too confident that the Government of India will continue to safeguard our industry's interests. As a result, the Indian gem and jewelry industry today is no longer dependent on a few traditional markets and maintaining its leadership position globally. At the same time, Indian jewelry retail is expanding beyond borders. Indian retailers are building a growing presence in key overseas markets such as the UK, the US, and the Middle East. This evolution reflects growing confidence in Indian design, craftsmanship, and reliability. This expanding domestic demand provides a solid anchor for the industry and builds confidence even during a period of global uncertainty. Whether it is exports or the domestic market, this progress is timely supported by the government, declaring gems and jewelry as a priority sector under the export promotion mission, extending market access support and supporting measures by the Reserve Bank of India to ease cash flow pressure are the backbone of our industry. At the state level, the Maharashtra Gem Jewelry Policy 2025 deserves special mention. I take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, for this landmark initiative, the first of its kind by any state, which provides a strong framework to support manufacturing, exports, skills, and investment. Friends, all these efforts, global leadership, FTAs, market diversification, retail expansion, and policy support are aligned to one clear national ambition. An ambition to grow gem and jewelry export to $45 billion by 2030 and $100 billion by 2047, in line with the vision of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi for a Viksit Bharat. An India that leads the world through manufacturing, strength, innovation, and trust. And this is where IIJ's Bharat signature plays a vital role. IIJ is where global opportunity meets Indian capability, where access become action, and where leadership is converted in business. I wish all exhibitors and bars a successful and productive IAS Bharat Signature 2026. Thank you and have a wonderful show.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now request, ladies and gentlemen, I will now request Shri Kirit Bhansali, Chairman, GJEPC, to kindly felicitate our guest of honor, His Excellency Shri Neeraj Agarwal, Ambassador Designate of India to Mauritania, West Africa. Let us also welcome him with a round of applause, everybody. I will now request Shri Shaunak Parekh, Vice Chairman GJEPC, to felicitate our guest of honor, Shri Arun Narayan, CEO, Jewelry Division, Tanishq. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have deeply looked at the mementos that we are handing over are also very special, and they mark the beauty and authenticity of Indian designs in the jewelry and gem division. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I will request our dignitaries on dais to kindly join us for the release of the IIJS Bharat Signature Visitor's Guide, which is a very, very useful reference for buyers and visitors during the show. Visitors guide that will take you to our different stalls और बताएगा उनकी खूबियाँ. I will now request our dignitaries to join us for the release of the Solitaire International, the IIJ's Bharat Signature Special Edition. With a legacy spanning nearly 4 decades, Solitaire International is India's premier B2B gem and jewelry magazine, having seamlessly transitioned from print to digital. Solitaire delivers in-depth coverage and analysis of global industry trends and events, offering insights into India's diamond and colored gemstone processing, jewelry production, and the evolving retail landscape. Solitaire International remains the trusted voice of the organized jewelry sector worldwide. Months of planning, coordination, less effort by many dedicated individuals, working sure that every detail comes together perfectly, often without being noticed. At IIJS, it is our tradition to pause and recognize these unsung heroes, these unsung contributors. Those whose dedication, professionalism and commitment form the backbone of the show. Continuing with this tradition, we now present the felicitation of the IIJS Bharat Pillars, honoring members of the team whose tireless efforts have been instrumental in delivering IIJS Bharat Signature 2026 with such excellence. We now begin the felicitation. Ladies and gentlemen, I will request our esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward and do the honors. I will invite Ms. Poonam Khare, Assistant Manager, PM and BD, to please join us on stage to receive the IIJ's Bharat Pillar recognition.
आप कहाँ कार्ड में
I now request Ms. Archana Pandey, Assistant Manager, Hindi, GJEBC, to come forward as we honor her with the IIJ's Bharat Pillar recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to call someone who has been my sole point of coordination. अगर मैं बोल पा रही हूँ तो इनकी वजह से. So I'll call upon Mr. Pradesh Gopalan, Manager, PMNBD, GJEBC, to step forward to receive the IIJ's Bharat Pillar recognition. International Events, GJEBC, to join us on the stage to accept the IIJ's Bharat Pillar recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time when we have a special Foundation Pillar Award. जी हाँ, जिन्होंने अभी सशक्त किया है, जो हमारे स्तंभ है. May I now request Shri Mukesh Panwar, National Events, GJEBC, to kindly come forward to receive the Foundation Pillar Award. Thank you so much, sir. And thanks to our dignitaries. Thank you, dignitaries. A warm round of applause for all the IIJ's Bharat Pillars. हमारे सभी pillars के लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां होनी चाहिए. Whose dedication and behind the scene efforts continue to make IIJ's Bharat Signature a success year after year. May I now invite Shri Arun Narayan, CEO, Jewelry Division, Tanish, to address the gathering. So please welcome.
Good morning to my colleagues in the industry, partners, friends, visitors from other nations. It's a very, very, very important day for the industry today. And I'd like to start by continuing the felicitation by saying that I don't think any of us understand the complexity of this event. And you were telling me about this as we were walking, and I think we should start with that. This really is the signature event for the industry in the year. I'm told that we are expecting 25,000 visitors. The wiring that goes into all the stalls covers the earth 2 times, and the coverage of this event is 2 football fields, 14. I'm sure the statistics in terms of number of exhibitors, the absolute value of inventory, the business transacted are mind-boggling. So can we start by giving the JAPC, the leadership, the team behind this a very, very big hand? I think any praise would be lesser. I'm here representing, you could say, a fledgling organization in the industry that we are in. I'm told jewelry in India goes back 5,000 years to the Indus Valley civilization. And Titan, the organization that I represent, is just 30 years old. So that itself gives us a sense of the importance of this industry and where we stand. And I think no day ever passes without us being humbled and overwhelmed by the industry that we are in. It is one that is deeply intertwined with the country, with our culture, and with our history. And for me personally, I think every day I'm a student of jewelry. I don't think a single day has gone by when I haven't learned something. You can swim as far and as deep, and you will never come to the corners or to the depth of jewelry in India. So that's really the significance of the industry and the category in which we are in. This is the 18th edition of the signature, and I think Titan has been a part of this right through. And we have and every year we attend both the editions, and we go back with far more knowledge of the industry we are in, far more connected. It is the crucible to connect with everyone in the industry, to learn more, to understand where things are going, and of course to transact business as well. And I think we have a large contingent this year as well to do that. But my own personal objective in all the IHs has been to connect and to learn. And with all the masters out there, I think some of us who are still students have so much to gain and so much to take back. And the last IHs that we had, I think the innovations that we saw, to me, were really the best ever. And since then, gold rate has, there's no stopping that, right? Has only been going up, and I'm really looking forward to the innovations that we will have in this edition. And I'm sure there's a lot to excite us, there's a lot to delight us, and I'm really looking forward to meeting and making many more friends. So thank you, GJPC, for this fantastic platform. Thank you for inviting me here and honoring me with this. And friends, I think these few days are going to be really the pinnacle of the industry, and we're going to discover so much more. I don't know if you agree. If you do, please give GJPC a big round. I think this is a fabulous platform. That's it. That's what I wanted to say. Really looking forward to these few days, making new connections and learning more. Thank you for this honor and privilege.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite His Excellency Shri Neeraj Agarwal, Ambassador Designate of India to Mauritania, to address the gathering. So welcome.
Namaskar, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to say big thanks to Mr. Kirit Bansali, Chairman JTC, Mr. Shaunas, Deputy Chairman, Shri Arun Narayan, CEO of Tanish, Mr. Sabissachi, and all these the directors of the GGAPC. I can see from the north, from the south, I can see from the western people who is here, and all the people from the yellow industry, yellow metal, silver, and other industry segments which the GGAPC represent for. I have no doubt to see the kind of whatever the Mr. Narayanan just left. I have taken a little from that they have really gone a long journey as far as making this fair not only one of the highest standards in the global trade fairs, but also environment friendly. I have been just told they have just tried to do as much as possible to make it green. It's a green building using the cardboard water bottles, not using the plastic, of course, and the sapling the plants. So on the front of the climate change, they really command a definitely round of applause. Please give them a round of applause. So, dear friends, gems and jewelry sector is not just representative of the Indian rich heritage and culture, but it also are dependent on this industry. As we see, the more than even in the last, despite of tough geopolitical challenges, our industry has managed to grow leaps and bounds, and they are doing so under the able he is definitely for the round of negotiation with the India-EU free trade talks, and I'm sure jewelry, gems and jewelry is one of the major important tasks for that. So we should expect that our leadership is fully seized of the situations and definitely working very hard, and that to say that how this situation we can turn into this opportunity for us to find the new markets and our new FTAs with the Oman, New Zealand, UK, Australia, and most importantly, CEPA with UAE is definitely, one of the testimony for that. Needless to say, I must say big thanks. There is such a remarkable journey of 18th edition, while we are in the 18th edition of IAJ signature and IAJ ELE. And I have no doubt that it is not only touching and reaching out to the smallest part of the India. I was just mind-boggled with the number that more than 800 cities representatives are here from India. So it shows how much shows is popular. So I was just mentioning that I come from a very small town in Rajasthan, not bordering UP, in Mathura, and I'm aware there are a couple of people who are so excited to come over here. I'm sure there are a couple of people from that region as well. So without taking much of time from our diplomatic side, I would like to say that the Government of India is fully committed to support you as far as the exports are concerned. I'm sure on the domestic front, there is no Indian consumers are definitely having, after GST cuts and every so many things, I'm sure you will be seeing that there is a new uptick in the demand in the domestic market after consumers having so much in their money, and with the new stores opening across the city, with the new stores and new value propositions from the lab-grown diamond to silver and light jewelry as the gold and the platinum and the palladium going to the skyrocket highs on making the new high every day. We are sure the industry is prepared to take up this as a new challenge, a new opportunity for all of us. From our side, from the Ministry of External Affairs, as I've been told, I can say that I'm being posted to the West Africa. West Africa is one of the regions which has a lot of gold reserves. The country where I am being posted has a lot of gold reserves. Mauritania, as a couple of you might be knowing, not me knowing, is just the south of Morocco in the West African side, and they have a lot of gold reserves apart from the iron ore and other things. I invite you, whoever so is interested in the gold mining, we do remain in touch with our embassy in Nouakchott in Mauritania. And from the Ministry of External Affairs, on behalf of our ministry, Commerce Ministry and leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, I assure you of all support to the industry in the days to come. In these words, I invite you to the guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now invite Shri Shaunak Parekh, Vice Chairman GJPC, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. As we begin the year with IIJ's Bharat Signature 2026, there is a strong sense of optimism across the industry. While the global environment continues to evolve, the Indian gems and jewelry sector has consistently shown resilience, adaptability, and confidence. This exhibition makes a fresh start, an opportunity to engage, collaborate, and move forward with clarity and purpose. As the year unfolds, we look ahead with positivity, ready to embrace new opportunities, strengthen partnership, and build a more competitive and responsible industry together. As I go into really a formal vote of thanks, but I want to personally, I think, acknowledge Sri Neeraj Agarwal said about the support from the government, and I think we experience that, I think, on a regular basis in the current government. Also, I think especially personal thanks to you for your support and helping us with the KP chair that India has received. So I think that Vinaya, thank you so much. I mean, of course, taking the time out from your, I'm sure, very, very tight schedule. But I think two things I would like to, I think, take out from, I think, what you expressed, and I think that's relevant for all of us here, and especially relevant for, I think, the next generation of our industry. I think one is the humility, and that we see, I think, Titan as a group all the time. And secondly, I think all about continuous learning. And as he said, even today, every single day, he's learning something new about the industry. And that, I think, as an industry, we must, I think, adapt, learn, and I think continue to learn. That's how we will grow, all of us together. So with that, I think whatever we've achieved is under the able guidance of our chairman, Kiran Bhai. Special thanks to Neerav. Probably I think most of us know within the council the amount of hard work that he's put in. I think his vision of building this show to where it is today over the last many years, I think it shows for itself. Further, this wouldn't have happened without the hard work and the commitment of our executive director, Sabya Sachire, along with his whole team. There are a lot of them who have put in their effort. Some of them we've seen as the pillars of this show, but there's many, many more who've really put in their effort into execution of this show. So thanks to all of them. Thanks to the particular special thanks to the Committee of National Exhibition, all the COA members, because without the support of the complete board, again, we wouldn't be able to achieve what we have achieved so far. Moving forward, the show is all about the exhibitors and the visitors, partners, foreign delegations, foreign visitors. So thank you all for coming, visiting, and actually doing the business which makes this a successful show. Further, very, very special thanks to CISF, Mumbai Police, and Traffic Police for ensuring safe, secure, and smoothly managed the exhibition. In fact, yesterday we were talking to the head of CISF who visited the evening, and it's amazing the kind of work that they have to do to make us all, keep us all safe. So thanks to all of them, and sincere thanks to the media for standing by the industry always, promoting, supporting the Indian gems and jewelry industry. With that, I wish all the exhibitors, visitors a very, very successful show and a great 2026.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, that technically brings us to the end of the ceremonial opening of IIJ's Bharat Signature 2026. We wish all the exhibitors a very productive, successful and rewarding show. लेकिन एक बहुत ही important announcement है, सर फिर से बैठे. Before we conclude, we would like to draw your attention to the Heera Hai Aapke Liye program, an initiative aimed at strengthening the natural diamond journey of Indian consumers. The program will be unveiled here, right here, at Innovate Talks Nesco today from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And we have a very, very special guest, a beautiful guest from Bollywood, none other than our favorite Sonakshi Sinha, who shall be gracing the occasion. We invite all our retailers and members of the trade to be a part of this very important natural diamond moment. Ladies and gentlemen, hope to see you right there at 4. And thank you all the degrees for being here with us. जोरदार तालियों के साथ आइए आज के इस सेरेमोनियल ओपनिंग को और भी खास बनाते हैं. Thank you.
Photo, all the CEO and all of them.
For committee administrative members, we have a photo op right now.